Welcome to another episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Frenio, joined by me is my co-host Christian Dyer, and we got Deon Johnson from Niner Gang Podcast. How we doing, fellas?
We good. What's going on?
I'm tired.
Much, man. Glad it's Friday. The
Right?
weekend.
I know I need some rest tomorrow. I got to sleep in.
Yeah, for real.
Good.
Well, let's kick it off, guys. NFC Championship game, 49ers versus Rams. It's
Ooh,
looking like it's looking like the faithful is gonna outnumber the Rams fans again, even more. How you feeling, boys?
Oh, Levi's fucking South, bro. We even got the freaking team to say it.
Right?
Fucking Ambry Thomas fucking called it Levi South, dude.
Dude, Debo, freaking didn't Joe Staley and Frank Gore also say the same thing as well?
Yeah.
What's going on, Melissa? How's it going?
What up?
Yeah, what up, Melissa? What's up, 49er Chanel?
What's going on, guys? How you guys
Yeah,
doing?
man.
Thanks for tuning in.
The funniest thing for me, man, and this is why I keep smiling and laughing, is they tried to keep us out of the stadium, people. They literally tried to keep us out of the damn stadium.
It fucking
Like, they
backfired,
really-
didn't it?
It backfired in their face. Like,
Yeah, they have more Niner fans than they probably would have had.
bro.
Bro,
This is
dude,
like,
just-
yo, I don't care what nobody says, bro. That's a slick. You look, man, you gotta kick yourself in your own ass for that one.
Dude, just wait till we see that first silent count by Stafford.
dude, for real.
His wife was on Twitter like, yo, I don't care what you do. Hit me up. I will buy your tickets. Don't sell them to the 49er fans, please.
Bro.
Like,
That's because she feels bad for her husband. He finally is on a decent team in the
Dude.
first time in his career.
And the best thing is Joe Staley and Frank Gore retweeted and quoted, "I'll take all those tickets."
Dude, I wish I could go to the game, dude. It'd be awesome.
man, I would have loved to, bro. My wife had surgery recently because my thing is like, and she's like recovering, so she's doing well. But the thing is, like, if I tell her, babe, we're going to LA, there's no questions asked. She just grabs shit and we're getting in the car and we're out. Like, I could just be like, babe, we're going to LA. All right, let's go. No questions asked. She's not thinking twice. I don't get bitch to complain to. Let's go. And she's looking at me like, can we stay for a couple extra days? And then I have to look at her and go, no, we can't stay that long. But like, if I would have told her, babe, I want to go, to the game, she'd have been like, that's fine. Take her over to her godparents' house. She hang out there. I go to the game. Life, keeps moving. Like, that's what it is, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, 49er Chanel. She's doing well, man. She chilling. She's frustrated because she don't like to be lazy. Or she doesn't like to be like just laying there. But like, her body got to recover. So that's what I'm working on right now, is getting her to understand the truth. Like, you need to take some time and rest. She's like, I'm resting already. I'm done resting. And it's like, I understand. So I get it. I really do. But she's good. She's good, everybody. She's good. But it's gonna be a red out, man. It's gonna be a red out. As much as they tried to keep like that tells you that team is really scared. When your owner, think about it like this, and this is the perfect way to lay this out. Your first year open, you didn't make no money. We didn't have fans in stands.
Yeah.
No alcohol. No food, no stores, anything. So you could make no money. And you have two teams that play in your stadium, so the bread should be rolling the fuck in.
For real.
And you can't make no money. And you had a nerve to try to block people from coming in and giving you their money?
Dude,
Because you worried that they're going to take over your stadium?
Oh my god.
Bruh, as a businessman, it's a bad move.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Is it a bad move though? Because it actually sold more, so they're pretending to make it look like a bad move, but in the
Here's
in the
the
scheme
thing.
of things, it was reverse psychology.
Oh,
In the end of things, yes, he wound up actually whoever this guy who owns the stadium, he wound up coming out on top. But here's the
Cronky, isn't
issue.
it?
Cronky, yeah, but here's the issue. If you would have just left it open in the beginning and told your people, like, look, man, y'all need to make a stronger fan base. It's not my fucking job. Like, my job is to own the team and make sure y'all get your damn paychecks, okay? It's not to
Exactly.
go out there and recruit Rams fans from fucking St. Louis and anybody from back in the 80s when y'all was in LA. Like, no, that's not my job. But at the end of the day, as a businessman, your key is to finish in the black, which means you turned profit, period. How you get that profit doesn't matter. Money is green.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes in the form of dollars or plastic. And now cryptocurrency.
Yeah, for real.
Whatever the hell you accept, you want to make the money. It doesn't make a difference. Whatever currency, I don't give a shit. I don't care if people's paying you in Japanese fucking yen. As long as that shit can translate to the US dollar, I don't care. You got to recoup all those funds you lost from that stadium being open that whole fucking year and no money coming in. So why would you therefore stop people who want to go ahead and spend money in your stadium? You really think Niners fans go in there and they're like, oh, I'm just here for the game. I ain't about to buy no beer. I'm not going to buy no food.
Right?
Hell no. They in there to get drunk. They in there to buy the food. Okay. Y'all know who Pilo is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Pilo literally put on Twitter, they told me I wasn't allowed in the box.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They wouldn't even rent me a suite. Do you understand how much them goddamn things cost? I don't give a fuck who you are. Go on, get up in there. Shit, bring all your rapper buddies with you. I know y'all gonna buy a bunch of bottles. Shit, I need to buy extra. The money that you're losing by being stupid enough because you worried about a fan base, then your team sucks that bad.
It's just how much we're in their head, dude. We beat them the last 6 times. We're way too physical for them.
Dude, they're really scared of us.
They're
They
fucking
really
scared.
are.
Dude, they're so fucking scared. Sean McVay's fucking got his tail between his legs. Fucking all of a sudden, fucking what's his name? Fucking no neck, fucking big ass head, whatever the fuck his name is.
Aaron Donald.
Fucking Aaron Donald, fucking talking like they're mad. Like, bitch, dude, you get your fucking ass fucking handed to you. Fucking every time you play the Niners, and you're just lucky that for some reason all the announcers seem to fucking forget you suck when you play the Niners, and they're like, "Oh, fucking Aaron Donald's this."
They
Aaron
forget
Donald's
that Daniel Brunskill owns your ass,
dude. I just when they were talking about Aaron Donald in the game against Tampa Bay, like he's this, and I'm like, how come none of you fuckers bring up the fact that he does not fucking do good against the Niners ever? Then they just fucking ignore it like it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got multiple games with fucking film to show he ain't shit when he plays us. And then you fucking, dude, fucking Aaron Donald's so good, blah, blah, blah. He's going to fucking carry this team. He ain't going to fucking do shit because he hasn't done it in fucking last 3 years.
Melissa says, go Christian.
Like, dude, I can't tell you how annoying it is when all they do is fucking hop on that fucking Aaron Donald dick and forget the fact that he's getting fucking rammed in the ass by the Niners every time he plays them.
You know the worst thing? We beat Green Bay and all they could do was talk about Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. They didn't talk about us winning. They didn't give us no credit.
Right?
The national media went and jumped on Aaron Rodgers' dick. That's what they did. Yes, that's a New Jersey Devils hoodie. I know you. Yes. Yeah, Melissa is loving that.
when has the media ever actually loved the Niners? I can never remember growing up. Dude, I remember like when I was really into like all the NFL media growing up, especially when I was younger. I was like, dude, in like high school, dude, all I did was watch NFL. I remember how fucking pissed I would get because these fuckers would never give us the time of day, ever, dude. And I'd be like, what the fuck? How come my team never gets fucking talked about? They don't fucking like us, dude. Everybody fucking hates us. The fucking media, the NFL, the fucking refs. I don't know what it is.
Look at it like this. So this is the weird thing. So I looked it up, and shout out to one of the people I follow on Instagram. I think her name is like Yvette something. She posted. She's diehard Niner fan. She posted the last 6 wins. So October 19th. This is what it started. October 13th of 2019, we beat them 20-7. December 21st, 2019, 34-31. October 18th of 2020, 24-16. November 29th of 2020, 23-20. November 15th of 2021, 31-10. January 9th, 2022, we beat them 27-24. So, like, we beat them by 13, then we beat them by 3. Then we beat them by 8, then we beat them by 3. Then we beat them by 20. We just beat them by 3. So that tells me there's another double-digit win coming our way.
Everybody talks about how, like, the Rams this, Rams that. I'm like, nobody wants to realize the fact that we're a good Jimmy Garoppolo game away from fucking whooping their ass. I don't care what anybody says. If Jimmy Garoppolo plays good, it's fucking we're putting up 30-something points, and they're not getting anywhere near that against our defense.
Yeah, and Melissa, you're right. Adam Rank has not picked against us since he fucked up before. He was like, yeah, they ain't gonna win shit. After that, he was like, I ain't being stupid to pick against the Niners. Yeah, I can do that shit. Nope, not me.
Dude, you see freaking Peach, was it Pete Schrager?
I didn't see Schrags. I heard something about
that video he did. He's like, oh, the Niners are like the freaking 2007 Giants and the 2012 fucking Ravens. And then he fucking picks the Rams. Like, bro, you just contradict yourself. Like, shut the fuck up. If we're like the 2007 Giants, that means we're winning, bitch.
He's supposed to be a diehard Niner fan.
Yeah, dude. And he's fucking telling me he's picking the fucking Rams. Like, the fuck?
Kyle Bannett?
Kyle Brandt.
Yeah,
no, he picked us.
He picked us.
Yeah.
Schrager's the one that picked us. Yeah,
Schrager was
the one
that
picked us against Green Bay. Says it's like the 2007 Giants because we're going on a similar run, and then he goes and fucking picks the Rams. Like, what the fuck tells you what the hell fucking tells you to pick the Rams?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
They don't get the 3 points from Vegas because it's not a real fucking home game. So
Let me tell you this. Tom Compton, this is a message, okay? You better play, and you better block your ass off, because what Rashawn Gary did to you should not be legal. He ate your lunch, and I don't need Von Miller eating your lunch too. I don't need none of these linebackers coming through and making you look suspect. You better be on your P's and Q's.
But in this game, we should be able to avoid it anyway, because as bad as the Rams are over the middle, if his like getting the ball out of his hand quickly is accurate, like it should be against the Rams, it won't matter, because we could literally just go over the middle all day, and Jimmy will just freaking annihilate him if he's playing well and accurate. And then every now and then maybe we can go deep to Kittle over the middle, but otherwise, like, I would just be running, over the middle all day. Their linebackers can't cover for shit.
Yeah, the scary thing, yeah, man. Melissa, she just seen me go ape shit on him for his performance. It was
horrible.
It was horrible.
He's been terrible all year with a.
But the thing is, you got to think about it like this, Christian. Up to this point, was it that noticeable? Like before that Packers game, was it that noticeable? Probably not. You saw him do a couple of things, but he was flying under the radar as one of the dudes on the line that was suspect. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
In this game versus Green Bay, he looked horrid, and it reminded you, you know what? It may not be a situation where we need to go ahead and do that. If you get young, hungry pass rushers up against this guy, I don't want to take those chances, because you're gonna get Jimmy killed. Jimmy's already a statue. He ain't moving. So,
dude, if he could just move a little bit in the pocket,
it'd be fine. But I want to address something real quick. Shout out to Splash Cousin, aka Jordan, if y'all know who he is. Jordan helped me realize something. So I've been saying that Jimmy does nothing. So I had to kind of amend that per Jordan because he made a lot of sense. Jimmy does do something. He can't do nothing. It would make no sense because logically that's incorrect. The man has stats, so he's doing something.
Yeah.
He's just not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that statement from Jordan. He's just not doing enough because somebody posted something on Twitter and, they were like, yeah, man, we're winning. And, a bunch of people were just on this gravy train of support the red and gold. And people started to come at me because I was calling them casual fans. I'm like, y'all don't really watch the game. Y'all wake up in the morning, as long as there's a W in the column, that's all you care about. So I'm back and forth with several people, man, and I'm like, y'all want me to support the mediocrity that this man has put. I put up his stat line. I said, the man is threw for 303 yards and 2 interceptions. Please explain to me what I'm supposed to be supporting and why I'm supposed to be so happy and elated with the win where my quarterback couldn't even contribute. I don't understand what y'all want me to support, and everybody's like, oh, man, see, you just that sore winner. And all. I'm like, okay, that's why I said you guys are casual fans. You don't care how we win. You just care that there is a win. That's okay. And people started to really try to go hard. And I was like, look, this is the internet. You really think I care how y'all feel? It's not that serious. If you don't like my comments, keep fucking scrolling. Like, bro, don't take time out of your day to worry about what the fuck I'm saying. Because if you don't like it, I'm going to continue to say it. At the end of the day, he's a mediocre quarterback.
Yeah.
He does some things here and there, but he fucks up more often than not. In the time, I'll give you a stat. In those wins that we have, -1 game because Nick Mullins played when Jimmy was hurt, and we won that game. In those games, Jimmy is thrown for 1,257 yards combined, 7 TDs and 5 interceptions. That's literally it. So he's almost even on his interception to touchdown ratio. And I mean, there were a couple of games where the man didn't even break the 200-yard mark. He only had one game where he didn't throw an interception. People, the numbers don't lie. And if you watch the games, you can't turn a blind eye to the shit. I like the guy. I do. I want him to win. I would love Jimmy to go out there and give me 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
It's just what it's. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, I think this weekend's the game that he does that. I really do.
Yeah, because everybody was like, well, the team supports him. They have to. They on the team with him.
Yeah.
What they gonna do? Come out and say fuck Jimmy Garoppolo? That's stupid.
No.
Yeah,
you think Debo about to get targets if he come out and say that? I'll be good and goddamned if I throw you the ball and you say it F me. Brandon Ayuk getting every target. He becomes my first read. It's a personal thing when you do that. So maybe behind closed doors, whatever he does that's got them on board, so be it. I truthfully don't give a shit. You can say whatever you want. You can support him however you want. At the end of the day, when you retire, I want to ask you that same question to see if you back his ass.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The truth will come out. You can't sit here and tell me, man, that you bust your ass the whole game and watch him fuck the game up, and it doesn't bother you. And you look and go, that's still my quarterback, man. I got to back him. No, you don't. I know in my heart of hearts, I wouldn't. I would just be the type of person where I'd leave it alone until he was off the team. And I told people, I said, the number one thing that you're missing is when he leaves next year, they're going to back trade the same fucking way. You're his teammate at that time. You cannot shoot him down. It doesn't work like that. What is it? People getting to the point like Jameis in Tampa Bay, please, Jimmy, get the interception over early. and don't get a critical moment. Sorry, but that's the problem.
Yeah.
Why should you have to deal with that? Nobody wants to. I know Brandon and Christian, I can guarantee you, y'all don't want to deal with a quarterback throwing an interception every game, and you don't want to sit up there and get into a shootout and have to worry about getting into that shootout because you know your quarterback can't carry you.
Well, that's the thing is we can't win a shootout, but I don't. The one thing Jimmy seems to be good at is fucking last fucking second drives. I swear to God, he's been the best quarterback. This is what blows me away and what makes me think people are still on the Jimmy train because he's probably been the best quarterback with the ball in his hands late in a game with the chance to take the lead. He's fucking done it all season. Whether or not we've ended up winning all those games, he has done it all fucking season. And it's fucking insane how you think you're fucking dead in the water because Jimmy put you there, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh wait, guys, I got this."
Yeah,
like that game, like one in Week 18 against the Rams, he fucking takes that sack, and we're like, "Oh fuck, it's over." We punt the ball.
Well, I feel like
there's a minute and 5 seconds left, and he drives down and scores a touchdown. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why can't you do that all game?
It's just like, can we get that 2-minute Jimmy like all game, please? You know.
Sometimes I wonder if Kyle's playbook hinders Jimmy. If Kyle had just a simple fucking playbook where it just fucking told Jimmy that this is where the receivers are going to run, go out there and play fucking football, if he'd fucking all of a sudden look like a Hall of Famer.
But that's the thing. He's already oversimplified the playbook as much as he possibly can.
I know I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. It's just
like you dumbed it down as best as it's going to get. Like there's no hope to make it go even further. And that's the unfortunate situation, man. It's like it's like being in the streets and selling drugs. And someone tells you, man, this product is a little too potent. And you looking going, nah, man, it's fine. You know, my customers keep coming back. It's all good. Yeah. You know, and your product starts killing your customers and you dumb it down and it's still not working. And you keep dumbing it down and soon you're not going to have anything. You just have to be smart about it. Kyle has done everything he can to give that man the tools to win. At the end of the day, I hope that me being a dick lights a fire under his ass and he goes out to prove me wrong. Jimmy said it himself. I don't care how other people feel. It only matters to me what the people in this locker room think. Exactly. Let me tell you something, Jimmy. I'll keep it 100 with you. They're lying. Mm-hmm. They tell you what they need to tell you in your face, and behind your back, they don't fuck with you. It's the stupidest thing on the planet for everybody to try to throw in my face that the players back him. They don't really back him. You know what? I'll tell you this. When Joe Staley comes out and publicly supports Jimmy Garoppolo, now that he's retired, I believe it.
Yeah.
When Dante Whitner comes out and supports Jimmy Garoppolo, I believe it. The only person on that show right now that supports Jimmy Garoppolo is Takeo Spikes and Jeff fucking Garcia, who, by the way, is a dumbass for what he said and how he acted.
He didn't make himself look any better what he did today on 95.7 the game.
He looked – he went back in?
Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude.
I didn't see – I just wanted to say real quick, though.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I just wanted to say I wish – I would like to see more of a chance of what our offense would look like if we ran more of a no huddle every now and then. Because I feel like the no huddle where Jimmy doesn't have to think, he's gonna fucking be throwing fucking 400 yards a game if we could run more no huddle. I know we won't do it, but if fucking in a Chip Kelly offense, Jimmy Garoppolo might be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, because you just keep going and you don't stop. But I didn't know that Jeff Garcia doubled down on his idiotic comments. At the end of the day, man, Mina Kimes didn't say anything wrong. She said exactly what she was supposed to say, and it was the truth. Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy that gets an A on the project but didn't do any of the work. Jimmy does barely what he can do, and that's all he does. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, the yards that you throw for don't mean shit unless you're getting 6 out of it. Yeah. If you're getting someone in the field goal range, buddy, good job, but you didn't really score those points. Robbie Gould did. And if you're handing the ball off, you don't get credit for that. Trey could have did that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My thing is, don't give me Jimmy this, Jimmy that, and Jimmy when he's not doing anything to set himself apart. You can't tell me that Trey Lance can't do the same shit that Jimmy Garoppolo is fucking doing right now because he can. I know he can. This is not the fuck is he? The only difference between Jimmy and Trey is that I would say that Kyle likes some of the reads that Jimmy will make and take because he will want certain things to go. And he likes the little over the middle. I think he's gotten so used to Jimmy that when he puts Trey in there and Trey does some shit that's different, you know, like when he had Kittle across the middle and he wanted him to hit him, but you got to kick that bot.
Yep.
But, you know, Trey said, no, I'm going to Ayuk, who's further down the field. You know, Kyle's like, yeah, you know, we would like to have that one back. I would have wanted him to hit Kittle, but you got more yards.
I want to say, like, I don't think either of them what they did. I don't see it as bad either way because what Mina said. Yeah, I think Mina was one of like the first, like, just because she was the one to really point it out in the media more than other members of the media had.
Well,
and then I don't blame Garcia because I don't think Garcia is being misogynist. I think he's very invested in the 49ers and he always has been. And then being a quarterback, it's not like he's like another player and getting offended. This is a quarterback being offended by something that's said about another quarterback. So he might take it a certain way and he just reacted emotionally. So that's why I don't have a problem with neither of them did anything wrong. But because of the society we live in now, people want to fucking make somebody a victim, so they're going to do that. So I don't have a problem with either thing. I see where Garcia is coming from, or being an actual quarterback and just being emotional and be like, who the fuck, like, you know, you have to think about how a quarterback who played the game sees that. Like, that if you played the game of quarterback, you know that what he does, like as a quarterback, you're going to see Jimmy differently than somebody who didn't play the position of quarterback. So that's why that's where he's coming from. And Mina's coming from, you know, trying to be funny, but also, you know, saying what we're all thinking. Yeah. And it just happened to because she's a woman, it turned into that.
Here's where I'll retort that, and that's exactly what it's about. That's a woman.
See, but that's
hold on.
Society points that out because everybody has to be a victim. That's why.
But hold on, let me tell you this. You know the reason why she became a victim? Because everybody else been saying that. You didn't hear Jeff Garcia say a motherfucking thing. How many sportscasters have shot at Jimmy G? Stephen A. does it on a week in and week out basis. Hold on, Kristen. I'm just trying to help you to understand it. This is the reason, and Mina Kimes didn't ask to be a victim, and she didn't play the victim.
She didn't.
She went right back at his throat.
Everybody
Society will do that, but here's
I didn't say Mina did.
Yeah, but here's the reason why they were able.
Other people did.
The main reason why they were able to is because people do that all the time. And when it's men, nobody says nothing.
Yeah.
But Mina Kimes comes out and just says it in a funnier way. And what happens? Now it becomes a crime. Well, she's never played football. First of all, your statement becomes hollow right then and there. She's a woman. Mm-hmm. Women don't play football, stupid. If they do, they play in like that weird cupcake league where they're in like.
Oh, dude, you ever watch the Lingerie Football League? That was no cupcake shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like they play in that league. Like they don't play real football. So first of all, that statement is stupid in and of itself because you're like, okay, well, you never played quarterback. Okay, Stephen A. Smith played basketball. He is not a football guy. He always will tell you that.
He always sounds dumb when he talks football.
And he says that, but he talks shit about Jimmy. He calls him porn star Jimmy all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So then explain. So, but I'm saying like that's why he wound up being validated, and that's why everybody wound up being validated in the way they came for him because what he said was just stupid. Everybody shoots on Jimmy consistently. Why? Because we know he's just along for the ride. But when she said it, you open the door. Like you got to be smarter in today's society. That's where he fucked up.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just saying. I just think it because it got so publicized, and then like you notice this exact thing that Mina said got really publicized before he even said anything, and that's why he reacted. I wouldn't say it's because of the fact that it was actually Mina. I think it was because it was said, and then it was like super publicized then he reacted to it because it was like a huge thing when she said it, and people made a huge deal right away, and then he reacted to it. You have to you have to think of these things not always as black and white. You have to think of the psychology of these things and how they work, and that's where I'm going. I'm mostly kind of playing devil's advocate, and I don't have a problem really with what Jeff did, and I don't really care what Mina did. People think that I do because they think I take a certain stance, but I don't really care what either of them did. I'm just saying, like, I think that's where it gets lost in, because like if he had gotten mad when and somebody else had said it and it had been a man, they wouldn't have given a shit. But because he said it and Mina had the one that said it, and then he got mad.
Yeah,
because he's gotten mad at shit and gotten emotional at shit, Jeff Garcia, before, from other people that have said shit. It's not the first time he's gotten emotional and mad at shit. He's done it before.
You just never seen it publicized like this, though.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and I've seen him do it on the video shit that he's on. So it's like he's just being himself. He's an emotional guy, and he takes things really seriously.
Well,
and so like that's why I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. It's not a big deal. But the society we live in will take the smallest thing, dude. We'll take a small fucking campfire and turn it into a fucking
forest fire,
burn everything the fuck down. That's what we do in society today. And everything gets blown out of proportion, and that's exactly what happened. I guarantee you, if Mina and Jeff talked, they'd probably talk for 5 minutes and be fine. But everybody else has to say this and say that, and
I don't think that will work out. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because the thing is, when you're in a society that is the way that we live, like this society is very soft, and this society is very, very, they pick it whatever they want and they make it their own. Like you can't say, like you got to think about it, how you can't even go to a comedy show anymore because you can't talk about anything or anyone because everybody gets offended, then they want you canceled, then everybody wants to cry about this, cry about that. Like you can't say the shit you can't say the shit. You can't even say just like off the wall shit like you used to. People really truthfully get offended and they cry. They go on social media, they have a heart attack, and the next thing you know, something begins to trend and everybody wants to come to their defense. And it's like, you are a grown human being. Why can't you just deal with the shit yourself? So
I mean, it's been getting so bad that Eddie Murphy was threatening to go back on tour and be Eddie, and then be like, fucking deal with it to save comedy. I don't know if you heard that, but because Eddie Murphy. Because Eddie don't give a fuck, dude. Eddie will be like, he'll make fun of gay people, he'll make fun of all kinds of people.
Could you imagine Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle?
Right?
My
That'd
God,
be great stand-up, man.
that would be epic
because they would
go in and they wouldn't give two shits about whoever. Exactly. Like that would be amazing.
But that would save comedy. That would save.
It would because there's things that you can that they get away with because of who they are. So let's take a look at our game and get back on track.
Yeah.
Better quarterback obviously is Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
But he gets worse as the game goes on. Jimmy gets better as the game goes on. So
weird, right? Really weird. Better running backs.
We do.
You can count Deon. And Akers almost lost them the game against fucking Tampa Bay last week.
Did they not try to give away that game on I don't know how many different occasions? They tried.
I was hoping so bad that Brady was going to pull out, dude. With that win. I was like, come on.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm happy that we faced the Rams. I didn't.
Oh, dude, I wanted to face Tampa Bay so bad. Tom Brady, who can't move in the pocket, would have been fucking. We'd have ate him alive with his offensive line being injured.
Okay,
and all those freaking weapons gone.
Let me tell you this, bro. You don't want no parts of Tom Brady. Tom Brady's still mad at us because we passed on him for Jimmy Garoppolo. I didn't want no parts of that for me personally. I didn't. No.
I don't know. I don't know. I kind of did, but I also wanted the whole like Jimmy versus Brady thing. That would have been so cool.
That would have been a good narrative to paint. But the thing is, we don't already get enough media recognition as it is. You put Brady versus Garoppolo, they're just gonna ride Brady's dick for the whole fucking show, and Garoppolo's not even gonna be talked about.
They've been, but that's what they've been riding the freaking Rams the whole time. It's no different. And then talking about how like all the Rams this, Stafford this. like it's so bad that freaking they think that the Rams winning is a better freaking story this year than what the Niners have done, and the
Yeah,
Niners story is 10 times better.
I think on first take they were saying like, what's worse for Matthew Stafford if he doesn't make the Super Bowl or whatever, and it's like, y'all know this is the first time this man has ever even won in the playoffs.
Mhm.
This is a win. This is
ever.
a win for him already. Just to get to the NFC, this is his first NFC championship. And I don't even know how long Matthew Stafford been in the league. He had to be. He's been in the league
13 years.
It's ridiculous. That is painful, bro. Painful. Brady versus Jimmy, Lambo versus.
Hey,
Joey coming in with the hits, bro. Joey coming in.
Oh my
god!
so is Joey saying that the Honda's loud and makes a lot of noise, but then does a bunch of nothing?
It's a lawnmower.
A lot of nothing.
No, you know what that is? You know what that Honda is? That Honda is Jimmy. And Jimmy's got that fucking that ridiculously loud muffler, and he's driving a stick.
It's all beat up. The fucking
it's a hunk of junk. He's got the little kid on it because he thinks
big muffler that comes out.
Yeah, he thinks he's Asian, so he's got a bunch of little anime pictures on the car and shit, and the car goes nowhere, and all you hear is just the muffler. And you think he's going fast, exactly, and he's doing like 20 miles an hour.
It's really a lawnmower.
It does nothing. Yeah, that is priceless. Wide receivers.
I think I think it's us just because Stafford only throws the cup, but
I've always said OBJ was overrated to begin with.
Yeah.
He's been looking good since he's been there.
Yeah, everything's up at north and south. He doesn't. What else does he do?
Man.
I mean, hey, look, if it worked for you, it's good to you. You know, I can't.
Brandon Ayuk
not necessarily.
Brandon Ayuk can freaking run circles around him when it comes to running routes.
Yeah, but Brandon Ayuk ain't facing OBJ.
No, I know. We're comparing who's better. I mean, Brandon Ayuk's way better route runner, but
true.
OBJ has good hands, but he goes north and south. That's it. He doesn't go east and west in the field. He go deep, throw you the ball, like, run a little tiny freaking, a skinny post over the middle, down deep skinny post. Like,
I was gonna say, going back to running back real fast. I was in a Spaces earlier, and there was a Rams fan saying that they have like the best running back court with Cam Akers and
you can't even run the ball on us. I don't know what running back court
that they have freaking
Cam Akers, Tony Michelle.
Yeah, and they have two RB1s. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, you don't.
Well, didn't Cowherd didn't Cowherd say today that the Rams have a better rush defense? Mm-hmm. We have the best rush defense in the NFL.
I don't know what's happening right now, but I wish I was in that Spaces because I would have laughed in that I would have purposely unmuted. Bro. I would have unmuted my mic and I would have obnoxiously laughed as loud as I possibly could have. Mm-hmm. There's no way in hell you could think that the Rams have the better run game. And the simplest explanation is we have Debo, we have Elijah Mitchell, we have Jeff Wilson Jr., we even still have Jermichael Hasty. Trey Sermon is fully healthy and inactive. You mean to tell me you really think, hold on, let me go back. I got some numbers since we want to talk about me. Okay. Since we want to say how great the Rams rushing is, let's take a look and see what happened here. The last game we played the Rams, you know how many yards rushing they had? 64.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 64, and that was between Sony Michel and Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp had 18 of those. So where's this running game you speak of? Oh, and the last time we played, Cam Akers averaged 0.6 yards a carry. That's not. I'm just saying, you might want to bring that average up a little bit. Mm-hmm. You're not really going anywhere because if you run that 3 times, even 4, it's still not a first down.
Exactly. Let me go ahead and pull something up real fast.
Yeah, because I pulled up the numbers. Now you know what's weird here, as you stated that he only throws to Cooper Kupp. I pulled up the numbers for the playoffs. The targets are actually a little more even.
Really?
Cooper Kupp has 18, Odell Beckham has 12, and Tyler Higbee has 11. So it's not as far off as you would think.
So
and Kupp has 2 TDs and Odell Beckham has 1. So it's not as lopsided. He's getting more comfortable with Odell.
So far in the playoffs, though, D'Amico Ryans has taken away the star receiver. So
yeah,
what's going to happen to Stafford if his security blanket's not there?
He's getting destroyed.
Because I mean, he can still.
Yeah, because you're not going to throw him Dan fucking Jefferson.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to know how
NFL
this game's going to go because
he might be a factor in this game supposedly.
Well, D'Amico Ryans has taken away, you know, the top receiver in both playoff games.
Like Nick Bosa.
Heck, they have 2 star receivers in Dallas, and we shut them both out. And
no, we didn't shut them both out. No, we did not. Don't you speak that blasphemy here? Amari Cooper cooked.
He had one good catch, and then
it was for a TD.
Yeah, but how many yards did he have? Like that's what
yards don't matter. All that matters is touchdowns. I'm just saying,
one touchdown, but
I could have 2 touchdowns and 4 yards. If I got 2 TDs and it helped us win the game or it got us closer, that's all that matters.
The point is
the numbers won't make difference.
The point is though is he wasn't. They have 2 star receivers and they weren't burning us all game that made us
no.
worried.
CeeDee
That's
Lamb,
what I mean.
We shut down CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
He was non-existent.
That's fair, but also we held Amari Cooper to way lower than his average, and then we thought for a second there we thought we were going to get destroyed by
Wilson.
What's his name for Green Bay? Adams.
Devontae Adams.
And after the first drive we mostly shut him down too. I mean, he had some catches, but he didn't do anything to us that he did in the first game we played.
So bro, I don't care what nobody says. I don't know how anybody can play in those temperatures. That is ridiculous to ask a human being to go out there and catch a football. That football is probably like a rock.
Oh, dude.
Seriously.
I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure you get frostbite on your forearm trying to carry that thing high and tight. Those conditions are just out of control. But the funny thing was when they blocked the punt, nobody knew where the fuck the ball was.
They're like,
dude, Hufanga, when they interviewed Hufanga, and he's like, yeah, I had no idea where the ball was, but then as soon as I heard it, I turned around.
And he's
like, I heard it hit the ground. Well, yeah, you know why I heard it hit the ground? Because that heavy football and that hard rock,
that hard
concrete of the grass,
it was like a rock hitting ice.
It was just like boom.
Yeah,
probably
scary,
loud.
Man. Oh, did you bring up Joey? Bring that up with what he said about Cam Akers.
Yeah, right here.
Akers is averaging 2.5 yards a carry these last 2 games with a good amount of carries.
And 2 fumbles.
I'm just saying.
But they got the better run game. People, you need to look, man. I'm a quote Stephen A. You need to stay off the weed.
Hey, what did Roger say when they asked him about that game? He said they couldn't run the ball. They said they couldn't run the ball well enough, and that made their offense struggle.
He acknowledged us.
That's because you can't run the ball against us. DJ Jones and Eric Armstead are fucking bullies.
Yeah, don't try to go up the middle because they're gonna be waiting there. They're gonna look,
especially with Eric Armstead there.
Yeah, first of all, Eric Armstead's wingspan is ridiculous. He about as crazy as Brandon Ayuk. Like I ain't never seen somebody arm so goddamn long.
Oh no!
And DJ Jones
might have had the longest.
You
remember, dude? He would be like he'd be in that 2-point stance, and his knuckles would be dragging the fucking grass as he's leaning ready to go sack somebody.
Yeah, Alden Smith. Yeah, you're right. He has some long ass arms. But as far as the receivers go, I'll tell you this.
I had to. I just had to. I had to. You ready?
Go ahead.
Hey, Debo, it sure seems like you're enjoying your role this season, and obviously it's giving you more notoriety and has helped the team win. But obviously you're taking a lot of physical punishment. You've talked about that. Do you view in any way, assuming this role and doing all the things you do is some type of, sacrifice that you're doing for the team?
I wouldn't say it's a sacrifice. I mean, being a pro is part of, coming in and doing what the coaches ask you to do. But I wouldn't say I'm taking the punishment. I think I'm out there delivering the blows. But I mean, you do take it's a physical state that when you're in the backfield and playing wide out, but it's not too much of a difference.
Hey,
Man, I love this damn guy.
Dude,
I really do.
He's a badass, dude.
The man said in that same interview, they asked him, "You said you don't really watch other receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?" He said, "Because there ain't no other receiver in the league that does what I do. So why would I watch him?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
Like, what's the significance of watching a bunch of dudes who don't do what I do? And then when they asked him about Aaron Donald earlier in the week, his face went super straight. He was like, "I'm not pressed for a conversation. Like, what do I don't need to meet him. For what?
Nope.
Like, outside of the fact that he's an opponent, like, who gives a fuck about his existence?"
Aaron Donald is freaking pedestrian every time he plays us. So the talk about him is, I mean, it's mute if you ask me. I mean,
there's nothing to talk about.
He's done nothing. It's not like we play him and it's like, oh no, we got to play Aaron Donald. It's like, oh, Aaron Donald, oh well, whatever.
It's Daniel Brunskill. That's all you have to say.
As soon as they line
Aaron
up,
Donald disappears like he did in that commercial when he put on that little fake ass suit to make him invisible.
Yep.
That's what happens.
That
Yep.
soon as they line up on the first down, freaking Brunskill's like, Daddy's home.
Mhm.
Fucking Daddy's
Hey,
here.
this is it right here.
With all these road games of traveling on Friday and you have a routine there once you get to town?
Of course, as a pro, you should have a routine, but I didn't know we was traveling on Friday until I go talk to Cal like every Monday and Tuesday, so that's when I found out. And it's kind of thing that we used to. So I mean, people get into a routine when they know we're gonna be on the road. We didn't know who we was playing, but just getting in a routine and just keeping it up.
Debo, you and a number of your teammates have taken to social media to support Jimmy Garoppolo this week. What was the motivation behind that?
I don't think it was no motivation. I just think if you click social media, you see people talking about Jimmy this, Jimmy that. I mean, numbers don't lie. That's what people say. So I just say check the win percentages.
Yeah, Dave, I think earlier this season you told us that you don't spend a lot of other time analyzing other wideouts in the league like some other guys do. Would that include Cooper Kupp? And why is it you don't watch other wide receivers?
There's not another receiver in this league that play like me and do the things that I do. So I don't see the need to watch anybody that don't do the things that I do.
Man, savage. This thing.
Pretty much like I'm one of a motherfucker.
Guy
I'm
was
one of a
savage
kind.
saying that, man.
He just like and those are facts. Like at the end of the day, what benefit do I get watching another motherfucker who doesn't do anything that I do? Mm-hmm. You don't come across the middle. Like to be honest with you, you know who he could watch and probably get some stuff from? Not even T.O. Hines Ward.
Oh yeah, Hines Ward.
Yeah.
Hines Ward was a beast, and he'll hit you before you hit him. He was a disgusting blocker.
Oh, dude.
It was just unfair. I watched him lay out many a DB.
Didn't they pretty much make the ear holing thing or the freaking?
No, the ear holing thing was Deacon Jones. He played for the Rams. That was that head slap because Deacon Jones. He even said it in an interview on when they they do like the little football life thing.
Yeah.
He basically said purposely that he knew if he slapped your ear hole hard enough, it would make your ears ring, and it throws off your senses, so it makes it easier for him to get past you and get to the quarterback. But they outlawed it because like people were complaining, like, "Yo, bro, that's unfair."
Maybe I'm thinking the crack block then or whatever. That was
didn't
they make that for Hines Ward?
Mm-hmm. Hines Ward used to lay motherfuckers out.
Oh, dude.
He would lay them out.
Hardcore. But the reason I was saying T.O. though is because the way that Debo is so good after the catch and breaks tackles, and you can't tackle him, and he's so hard to tackle after he catches the ball.
Yeah.
That's 100% T.O. Because
yeah. You can't. And the thing about Debo is with his versatility, him saying like I'm a wide back is I can line up and cook you while I'm receiving. But don't let me get in the backfield because that gives me the opportunity to start with the ball in my hands, change direction, and the yak is going to come at some point. Yeah. So
let me ask you this then. Not saying overall wise, because he's the second greatest of all time. Does Debo, as his career progresses, overpass T.O. as a yak machine? Because that was T.O.'s thing that you in the open field you weren't tackling him, and he was gonna.
He needs more time, but he can.
I'm just saying, do you think
if he continues on the current,
do you think there's a good chance
on his current trajectory? I believe he could, but he's got to stay healthy, and he's gonna need a lot more time because T.O. that man got yards, bro. Like he got hella yards.
And he didn't get injured a lot either.
He was very healthy. He stayed healthy.
Yep.
I mean, the man's body they said he was built like an Adonis, like somebody chiseled him.
Well,
and that's hard to do. And he's still that way to this day. That's the crazy part. Like T.O. be out there cooking motherfuckers, and people be looking like, yo, how the hell is he doing this at this age?
Yep.
You can't tell me that he wouldn't have had 4 touchdowns and 350 yards receiving in that Super Bowl if his leg wasn't broken.
Yeah, he would have.
He was 100% healthy, and his leg was.
Yeah, he would have. I don't even remember who they played, but he would have
yards.
Them. Yeah,
That's the only reason the Eagles didn't win. Even though Donovan McNabb was out of shape, it wouldn't have mattered. If T.O. was 100% with no broken leg, they would have won.
Yeah, all you got to do is there's certain people you can throw the ball up, and they're gonna go get it. And it's crazy. So I guess we have. We'll take the hard part about the receivers though is, and I say this loosely, it almost seems like a tie to an extent because I like Brandon Ayuk. I love what he brings.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that OBJ is not to be slept on. He's still a crazy talent, though he may have limited routes. Those routes work.
They just have a better quarterback.
He does his thing.
Yeah.
They have a better quarterback.
Since the ball can be given to them more often, it's easier to say that they're better at receiver. But that's only because we haven't even seen our guys' full potential because we don't have a guy that can show their full potential. Like Debo doesn't have the quarterback Cup has, and Debo with less games because of injury was still putting up similar numbers to what Cup was doing, and with a quarterback like Stafford, Debo could have done that and more probably. But
so Mohamed Sanu is activated.
Yep.
I say this: Mohamed Sanu is activated for special teams. He is not cutting into Juwan Jennings' time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
And I'll say that most likely you see either River Craycraft or Travis Benjamin. One of the random dudes wind up either getting cut or dropped down to the practice squad, whatever the case may be. But he's there solely for special teams. He is not there to cut into Juwan Jennings' time.
I like Sanu for the just because he's a leader on the team. Just having him there with the younger guys, I like it. I don't care if he's actually in, because the kind of guy that Sanu is. He'll be, because Jennings is a similar receiver to what Sanu is. Pretty much.
Yeah, and I think
he's gotten older. You're going to see Sanu talking him up and coaching him up on the sidelines and stuff. And I like just having him out there.
Yeah.
Raheem wants to come back already, man. Did you
see
his tweet?
He does,
but dude, fucking bad.
You called it. You called it a season, bro. That was your own doing. Nobody said you had to. You decided to shut it down, and this is the last we'll see of you. I doubt that he comes back next year. Now, I feel like we have the better O-line.
Yeah.
Better
okay,
left
talk
side.
to me, Christian.
Better left. We have the best left side. We have the best left side in the NFL, but it's hard because the right side. But I guess when we played against the Rams, we have the best O-line because the right side's been so suspect. And Mac is 50-50. Depends on the day.
Yeah.
And I would only say that's because of age, not because of skill. I mean,
Okay.
in his prime, Mac's one of the best centers. But maybe against the Rams, we have the best because we always own them. But I think their offensive line getting healthy in this game, so they have some guys coming back.
They still ain't as good as we are, man.
Yeah.
It don't matter who they put out. The D line.
The D line, we got the better.
Way better. Ours.
Way better.
We have
and we got depth.
Hey,
they don't have depth. That's their thing.
The nerve that these media people are saying that the Rams have the better D line. I'm like, what the hell?
We have 15 in the last 3 games we played. Don't we have 15 sacks? Yeah, 15 sacks in the last 3 games.
Insane.
3 straight games, 3 straight road games with 5 sacks apiece.
Mm-hmm.
And we're about to go get 20 sacks because one of those games where we got 5 sacks was against the Rams. So we're probably going to go get another 5 sacks.
I think we're getting
in the Rams 2 playoff games, they have 5 sacks. Von Miller has 2, Leonard Floyd has 1, Aaron Donald has 1.5, and Greg Gaines has the other half.
All I know is just I can't wait to hear the roar of the crowd when Bosa gets that sack and passes Charles Haley for the most sacks by a Niner in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Half a sack behind Charles Haley, and Charles Haley's one of the all-time greats ever.
Even though he's a fucking nutcase.
Yeah, well, yeah. Definitely. But I mean, in his third, third season, he's going to pass Charles Haley for the most sacks by a Niner. And I can't wait to hear the roar of the crowd. It's going to be awesome.
And then I'm looking at us. We currently have 10 sacks in the playoffs. And Armstead has 3. Bosa has 2.5. Ebicom has 1.5. Omenahu has 1.5, and Kevin Gibbons has half a sack. So,
dude, the depth with the production is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous, bro.
How many did you say Bosa has?
Bosa has, I think I said he had 2.5. Yes, he has 2.5.
And then Armstead has, Armstead's been my guy this whole playoffs. He got 3.
Dude,
his D'Amico is a genius for putting that young man in the middle with DJ Jones. It makes so much sense. Sersky in
what's
the
up, Sir?
building.
Yo, what up, fellas?
Was
How you
good.
doing,
We were just going over the defensive line, saying who had the better defensive line. What you think?
Oh, we got it.
I said that on purpose. I knew it. Go ahead,
Nah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Bias. I'm not being biased about that. I mean, we have the best D line, man. Because our D line, man, is like the Warriors, bro. Like, you got the starters that make noise, and then you can get guys off the bench that can make noise. So, I mean, we just got the better D line all the way around, man. Chris Kasurek has been doing a phenomenal job of getting these guys ready to go to battle every week, man. So, I think hold on, I turn my light on. I think you know what I'm saying? We just got the better D line, bro. It's just the truth. I mean, not like I said, not to be biased. It's just, man, we just got guys that just dogs, man. We just nasty. We just like to we hungry every down. We just hungry. So, we got the better D line, man. We shown that against the Rams plenty of times. So.
And then what? Okay, so what do we think about the linebackers?
Oh man, come on, man. Fred Warner, Greenlaw. I mean that's a 3-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? On that second level. So, they also good with helping the D line stopping the run. Man, Fred Warner always clogging up holes. And he can cover. Drake Greenlaw, he's excellent at covering. Aziz, he's good at stopping the run. So. I mean, all the way around, man. The D line and the linebackers, man, they just phenomenal players, man. They just cause havoc, man, every time on that field, man. So,
yeah, and I had to agree. I give the linebackers to us, man. I'm gonna tell you, ain't no better 3-headed monster than Aziz, Fred, and Dre, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to smoke with either one of them cats, man. So let's go to the back end. We got the DBs, man. Who's got the better defensive backs?
Defensive backs, man. I say between us and the Rams, it's almost equal, but I think we got the slightest advantage due to the fact that we're very accurate on fundamental play. Since Josh Norman has been out the lineup, the secondary has been very fundamentally sound.
That's
because
true.
when Josh Norman was out there, he was making the secondary look bad because every time we threw the ball inside, we was always coming up with off defensive interference, man. So since he's been off, and since the emergence of Amber Thomas, who is a rookie who's been playing phenomenal, each and every game since he's been playing, we're getting better since he's been playing. I just think we have the better, we got the slight edge over, the Rams secondary because they fundamentally sound. They're textbook when it comes to coverages and looking back at the football and Jimmy Ward and Cross Guitar, man, their chemistry is just out of this world because they've been playing football ever since they was in high school. So they like almost like real brothers back there. You know what I'm saying? Like blood brothers back there due to the fact that they've been together for quite a while, and the chemistry is just strong that you just can't break it. And that's why I'm hoping that Kyle and John does try to find a way to keep Tart, and Jimmy Ward stay on his team because that chemistry right there, man, you just cannot break. You just don't want to do that. So I give the slight edge of us over the Rams when it comes to the secondary. I mean, overall, man, we got the better players. Just put it like that. We got the better players. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know the Rams got Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
I'm not laughing at you, Will. I'm laughing at this comment.
It's sad you guys make fun of us. He's still a Hall of Famer.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this.
The fact that he came back.
This is the only.
He's a Rams fan.
No. Joey is our guy. He's a Niner fan.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. The first thing we need to clear up is his last name is Weddle, not Waddle.
I read it wrong.
Everybody keeps calling him Waddle, and I don't know if this is a joke, but his last name is Weddle with an E.
Oh yeah, Weddle.
Yeah, everybody keeps calling him Waddle, and I'm saying I guess they're saying that because he's old, But this shit was hilarious. He said they got Waddle running a 5-minute 40-yard dash back there.
Dude, he's just a body as of now. Like
he's a body.
He is just a body,
like body, bro.
Yeah,
he's a body with a name, and that's like as good as it gets. Go ahead, Brent. Go ahead, Brent.
I was gonna ask a different question, but go ahead and finish.
Oh no, you ask your question, brother, please.
Okay. So they've been. I mean, it doesn't really have to do with us, but I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion because they've been talking about it on NFL Network, ESPN, all that shit, right? For me personally, I think it's Super Bowl or bust for the Rams. But what are your guys' take?
I think so. Yeah, because you got it's like I said earlier, and I'll be short. This is the first time Matthew Stafford's made it this far. The Rams, year in and year out, continually give up everything they've got to try to get to the Super Bowl and win it. If they fall short, this will probably be the last time you see them trade that many assets and everything like that in the offseason to get all of these players, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to retain all those players because there's a lot of money that you got to dole out to each guy. You can't keep finding magical money popping up here, there, and everywhere to pay an Odell Beckham Jr. and to pay a Von Miller and a Jalen Ramsey and all these other people that you've been getting. And here's a fun fact. I think it might have been you, Sersky, that put this out on Twitter, or it may have been someone else. Odell Beckham Jr. took his paycheck in Bitcoin.
See how far Bitcoin I ain't tweet that.
Somebody tweeted it, and you see how far Bitcoin dropped? Wow, buddy, you done lost half your money. Oh, and then you in California, so the taxes is about to take half of your money again. So you had a $750,000 contract, so that drops down to $325,000. Then you got to go ahead and let California dig in your pockets. Their taxes are flat out ridiculous,
crazy.
So that you ain't got but 100. What are we doing? Are we smart? No, we're being dumb. Okay, when you live in California, don't be stupid and bet on cryptocurrency because it's not worth it. you're not making enough money off of it to really turn a profit right now. Cryptocurrency this year alone is taking a big dip. But
Yeah.
what you think about what Brandon was saying?
I mean, you're right. I mean, they've been doing this for years since Sean McVay has been the head coach of the Rams. I mean, they just try to they always try to take the NBA route. You know, they try to bring all stars to the team, man, to create some type of super team, whatever they're trying to create, and it's been backfiring on them. I mean, you know, I mean they made it to the Super Bowl with the acquisitions of Akeem Talib and Peters, but you know they lost the Super Bowl. You know, and ever since then they've been getting Brandon Cooks and you know all the other guys, man, all these NFL well-known superstars to play for their team. It's always backfired. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's I mean, if they lose, man, they're gonna have this is gonna be the year where they're gonna have to stop it, because consistently you've been trying to bring superstar players to your team, and it's always backfired. So I mean, it is what it is. If they lose to us again, and their season is over, and so they have no choice. They have no choice to just sit down and be like, look, Les Snead, this is not working. I mean, we've been trying to bring everybody in here to try to get over the top and defeat everybody in the NFC West, and once again we failed the ultimate goal to win the Super Bowl. So I mean, if they lose this Sunday to us, man, I believe Les Snead and Sean McVay is gonna have a good sit down, and they're just gonna have to say, look, man, this this ain't working. We might as well just go ahead and just be conservative with it, be conservative with the money, make the moves we supposed to make, and quit trying to make a super team, because obviously it's not working. So I mean, I think that's what's gonna happen if they lose Sunday to us.
I really think they are, though.
I mean, they have. I mean, it is Super Bowl bust for them, and I have all the pressure. That's why I'm like stoked for this game. We have no pressure. We fucking aren't even supposed to be here for real. Like, we're lucky we're even here.
Right.
And they're supposed to be here, right? They're supposed to be in the Super Bowl this year. Everybody picked them to be in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season. Nobody freaking picked us. Nobody knew. Shit, we didn't even know how the season was going to go, let alone we were going to make the NFC Championship game. We got nothing to lose, and we can just go out there and play and do our thing with no pressure at all in a stadium that's pretty much going to be like a home game.
Right.
And they're feeling all the pressure. McVay's feeling the pressure because he hasn't beaten Shanahan hardly at all since he joined the Rams.
You see the way they're talking in their pressers too.
Yeah, Stafford's feeling the pressure because this is his first time ever doing it, and he doesn't have a lot of years left in his career probably. And then the rest of the Rams are feeling it too, because there's you can see it because of the way they're talking. Like they know that the Niners have their number and they can't match the physicality, and they know that they have all the pressure, so it's a lot harder to play with that kind of pressure. And they know that if they don't win the Super Bowl, that they're gonna fucking be shit on by everybody.
Yeah,
and everything's gonna blow up, and they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with no draft picks coming up, not enough money to pay everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't win, then who knows what's going to happen? Maybe they stay good and can keep some guys and are good for a couple more years, but like this is their best chance to win a Super Bowl is this year, and it just feels right that it's the Niners that says not today, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What y'all got for score predictions, man?
I was just gonna say that, yeah. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I got 34-27.
Okay.
I say we start off. Obviously, I think we start off the beginning of the first half pretty hot. It kind of slows down. Rams make it interesting, take the lead into halftime, and then the Niners just fucking cut loose and put up some big numbers in the second half. And Jimmy, I think, gonna have a good game. He's gonna throw, I think, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Okay. Look at Deon.
I think they're gonna try to sell out the run early, and Kyle knows it, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, well, you guys suck at cover in the middle. Jimmy, this is what you're best at. Go fucking beat him over the middle with Kittle, Ayuk, and Debo. Let's do it."
So you think he's gonna have the same throwing game that he had in Week 18?
No, I think he's going to have the one that he had in Week 10, where he was fucking fantastic. And Debo took a 4th and 5, 40 yards to the house on a beautiful throw by Jimmy. So
I'm gonna go 30 to 24. I think the defense stops them with a few minutes left in the fourth quarter, man. I don't think Rams would take an early lead like they did. I think the 49ers understand that they cannot let that happen again. I mean, they just cannot let Stafford and lead the Rams into a 17-0 or even a 20-0 lead going into the half. I think Kyle Shanahan will be damned if he let that happen again. So I think we're gonna start off hot. Like Lefty said, man, Rams gonna throw in their punches. They're gonna get a few scores in. But in the second half, man, Kyle's gonna go ahead and get in his bag and go ahead and get this over with. Put them to rest. I think once you bust the Rams in the mouth a few times, man, they just find a way to just not give up. So I mean, I think we're just going to dominate this game. I think the run of the game is still going to go well. To be honest with you, I think Kyle Shanahan is in the lab right now. He got his scientist goggles on in his scientist lab.
his white lab
with his
coat.
white lab coat.
says Yeezy on it.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Kyle. I tell you this. I don't think Kyle has been at home all week. I think he's been at the facility trying to make sure that he got all of his angles covered, because he does not want to go down 17-0 against the Rams and get put in that situation again. I think Jimmy I gotta go a lefty, Deon. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna have a game, man, because the national media, as well as us, as a fan base on social media, has been giving Jimmy a whole lot of crap. So I think Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna be like, man, fuck this. I'm finna show y'all something. And I think he's gonna go out and have a good game, man. Now I will say that it will come a point in time that Jimmy Garoppolo may throw a ball that may be intercepted, but I don't think he will. Cause you know how Jimmy Garoppolo, he does put the ball in danger sometimes. But I think Jimmy Garoppolo gonna go ahead and say, look, man, y'all, I'm finna show y'all some shit. Y'all want to get rid of me? This, that, and the third. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all something to remember. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo, man, you know, due to the criticism that he's been getting lately, because Jimmy Garoppolo has been trending on Twitter all week, and it's been nothing but Jimmy Garoppolo criticism. So I think Jimmy Garoppolo is fed up. I think he said, "Look, I'm finna show y'all something." I mean, to be honest with you, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my faith in Jimmy. But Jimmy's gonna have to come through, man. I mean, he's gonna have to come through. This is the NFC Championship, Jimmy. We have no time for mistakes. We have no time for you sitting in the pocket trying to make hero throws and they get intercepted. We have no time for you just in that pocket and take sacks. If you cannot find a read, throw the ball out of bounds, live for another down. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo has a reputation of doing that. He only did that once in his career. And I think that was in the Cowboys game or either the Packers game. But Jimmy Garoppolo gonna have to play almost perfect football, man. Now Jimmy can do it now. He can do it, especially against the Rams. He's been very successful against the Rams. Now, I do give him crap for that first half he had last time we met him in Week 18, but Jimmy Garoppolo has been successful against the Rams. So if Jimmy Garoppolo can have that game that he had against the Rams in the second half and also in OT, we should be fine, man, because I think the defense is going to be fine. I think the offensive line is going to be fine. I think the running back's going to be okay. I think the wide receiver is going to be fantastic on their route running and catch the football. But it's all going to be left to Jimmy. If Jimmy can make those throws and don't put the ball in harm's way, then I would be comfortable that the 49ers would come in and win this game, man. But it's on Jimmy, man. Jimmy has to do it. Jimmy has to do it, man. So we just gotta, you know, he's a Niner, so we gotta support him. You know, even though we don't like him, we gotta support him at the end of the day because that's how real we are. So if he can go out there and have that game and don't make mistake-free football, man, I think we can come out on top. But he got to come through. I mean, Kyle can't dress it up no better than he can, but Jimmy's gonna have to return the favor. So if he can do that, we straight. That's my score prediction, 30 to 24.
Okay. So for me, last time Jimmy Garoppolo threw 3 touchdowns against the Rams, it was back in 2020, October 18th, when we won the game 24-16. He was 23 of 33 for 268 yards and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So that was about a good year and a half ago that he did that. So you guys are calling that. Here's my hot take. Matthew Stafford throws 2 picks.
One of them to Ambry Thomas again.
And
Okay.
I think those picks, I think those interceptions become his undoing, and he winds up losing the game because of them. I think that the defense is going to play so-called with their hair on fire, and they are going to destroy the Rams in ways you can't imagine. I don't believe that Matthew Stafford's going to have any time in that pocket to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's going to be suffocated by the rush that we will continually bring to him and put in his face.
With 4 players.
Mm-hmm. I do believe that we win. I'm going to say that because I looked at it and, I saw the disparaging numbers. We basically win big, then we win close. We win big, we win close. We win big, we win close. It's time to win big again. I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to take it back to earlier this year, man, or earlier last year, November 15th, 2021, baby. We're going to whoop their ass 31-10. I see us breaking them the fuck off.
Deon.
And I'm going to tell you right now,
I can dig it.
We going to run all over their ass. I anticipate that Debo and Elijah Mitchell have several touchdowns.
For sure.
At a bare minimum. And, here's the thing. I want Jimmy to cook. I want him to. God, I want him to go out there and throw rapidly. Like, just throw like he has reckless abandon to a point where it goes over people's heads how well he played. But I can't trust that it's going to happen. I just can't. So I'm going to just say Matthew Stafford throws 2 picks, and we run the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
And we win. We win 31-10 again, man. I believe that we going to go in there and kick ass. It's already going to be a red out.
Yeah.
The numbers are there, 65-35, basically.
Yeah.
We took over their stadium even when they didn't want us in there.
We got 2 stadiums. Bro.
We got 2 stadiums. Yeah,
we got Levi Stadium and we got Levi South.
That's what it is. And the the beauty it is, they're only a couple of hours away from each other.
7 hours.
This is a few. Look, it's a few hour drive and a 30-minute flight. That's all you really got to do. If you don't want to take the drive, just fly for 30 minutes, because all you're gonna do is get on the plane, sit down, and get right back up. That's basically what it is, man. And that's just my thought process, man. I don't know about Jimmy. I want Jimmy to have a great game, but I can't sit up here and say that he's
due for it. He's due for one.
I feel you have every right to feel that way.
Yeah, my trepidation is valid. And that's the thing. I think people out there think I want him to suck. I don't want him to suck. I just want him to do at least good and do something, do more, man. You got to give me more than 2 interceptions and 303 yards in the fucking playoffs. That's just not. There it is. Put that shit up from Joey. That's the
Joey, dude.
thing.
Oh, okay, Dave Chappelle over here tonight.
I just want Jimmy's water good off.
Fucking Joey, dude.
Dude, he just comes in with these.
He's got so much time in between them. He's like sitting there researching. All right, let me fucking get this perfect joke.
Hey man, he got right. Shit. All right, Brandon, it's on you, man.
For me, I'm gonna go with Deon as well. I think we're winning big, 31-10. I think Jimmy does have a big game. He's due for one for sure, and I think this is it. And this is a great team to do it against because we own those motherfuckers. I think he goes 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think like maybe for like 310 yards. And I think our defense is gonna destroy Stafford instead of 5 sacks. I think they're gonna get about 7.
Oh,
I think
Man, if
this
that
is.
happens,
love it,
oh
bro.
my
I
god.
love that, dude.
I think this is the game that the Niners really want because they want the Super Bowl so bad, and I think they just go all in, man. I really think like they're ready to go.
I tell you this: if the Rams plan is to shut down Deebo Samuel,
Kittle,
hey,
dude.
watch out for GK. GK gonna have a game. If that's their game plan to stop Deebo, GK gonna have a hell of a game,
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, we'll do it. I'll tell you when we do our MV. You know, if we're gonna do the offense and defense MVPs.
Oh yeah, we'll do it right now. So, Christian, go ahead and start with your offense and then defense.
Mine's kind of a combo.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Jimmy to George connection.
Okay.
I think they're gonna try to shut down Deebo.
Right.
And if you remember when we lost, George said he said I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be back here to the Super Bowl, right?
With a motherfucking vengeance.
With a motherfucking vengeance. And Kittle always owns the fucking Rams. Jimmy fucking owns the Rams, and they fucking suck at covering over the middle. And what did Jimmy and fucking Kittle do best? Attack the fucking middle. I think the two of them are gonna fucking they're gonna hook up all fucking day and just fucking annihilate the fucking Rams, dude. And they're not gonna have a way to stop it because, especially if you get fucking Weddle covering Kittle at all, you're fucked. Just good luck. Good fucking luck, because they're gonna have to put a safety on him because
that 5-minute 40 gonna turn into a 20-minute 40.
Here's where I see it. They're gonna be pulling the linebackers up, trying to stop the run. Then you got to put a safety on Kittle. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck. I mean, shit. You go ahead and put Jalen Ramsey on Kittle. You don't fucking have a corner cover tight end. Good luck.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Kittle is COVID on that field. And then people will be wanting to run away from him.
This is gonna be one of those games where he's like looks at Jimmy and like, motherfucker, get me the ball. Let's do this.
Yeah.
He's gonna be hyped, dude. He's gonna be slapping that fucking Joker tattoo every fucking play.
Now I will get a Rams credit. I do get a Rams credit with a certain safety they have, number 33. He was playing excellent ball against Tampa. But I just think Kittle is a monster, man.
It's a whole grown ass man out there, though.
Yeah, man. That's not Gronk. You know what I'm saying? Gronk, Kittle is faster than Gronk. I think he's more physical than Gronk. So the number 33 had a good game against Gronk, but he's going against a whole nother breed coming to Sunday. So I think that's not going to stop Kittle. So if they do decide to come up with a game plan to stop Deebo, GK going to have a hell of a game, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and get offensive MVP to George Kittle. I think George Kittle gonna have a game. As a matter of fact, I think that is the game plan. Stop Deebo. So GK is gonna have a hell of a game, man. Straight up. I mean he's had big games against them before. George Kittle, man, that man, he's a great route runner. He's physical. Hell, the man. Back in 2020, man, the man smoked Stephon Gilmore on an out route. Like, come on, man. You just can't, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You just can't stop the man. So I think GK is gonna come in with a hell of a game. You know, if he's involved with the game plan. I don't know if Kyle gonna use him more in the run game or not. But if like I said before, if the Rams decide to stop Deebo, man, GK gonna have a hell of a game. And if GK have a hell of a game, ain't no stopping him. He's gonna be in the zone right off the bat. And he's just gonna stay in his zone, and ain't no way you're gonna stop him. So
I'm gonna give you the guy that they trying to stop, Deebo Samuel.
Yeah,
you can try. You're gonna fail. You watch that man's pressers all week long. There ain't not a stitch of fear in that young man.
Nah.
They asked him about getting a lot of pain dealt out to him and hits. He goes, I think I'm the one out there delivering the hits.
Yep.
No punishment given to me.
Look what he did to Ramsey.
They're dealing it out.
Look what he did to Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey, he bounced off Jalen Ramsey and then looked at him like, really? So you threw your body into me? Good job, dumbass. That wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
All you did was knock me off my stride for like half a second. So Deebo Samuel for me. What you got, Brandon?
I'm gonna go with the man, the phenomenal Deebo. Oh, that man's going off. I think he's getting 2 pass touchdowns and 1 rushing.
Shit.
I'm going all
That's
in.
like an MVP
dude, I'm
status
so
right
hyped
there.
for
3
this fucking game.
touchdowns.
I'm so hyped for this game. This game. And if it's not Deebo, George Kittle's going off. He's due for 1 too.
Man, I mean, when you think about it, man, I mean, look at this, man. I don't know about y'all, but I think that the chips are falling where they supposed to lay. Because we was 3-5, right? Like, we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs at all. We've been scratching and battling all freaking year to get to the playoffs. And we're in the NFC Championship game, man. This Kyle, I gotta give credit to Kyle, man. We've been on Kyle at the beginning of the season of his play calling and how he has these guys ready for battle. But Kyle Shanahan, man, I mean, all sins as of right now are forgiven for Kyle because this man has took us from 3-5 to the NFC Championship, man, and that speaks volume. That shows that they have a culture in Santa Clara that they don't bow down to nobody, even when their backs against the wall. They continue to throw punches and win football games. I mean, Kyle Shanahan had to go in with Trey Lance, a rookie, in the Houston game and came out with a victory. This 49ers culture in 2022 has been phenomenal.
Yes.
Despite the hiccups that they have had this season, man, Kyle Shanahan has turned this team around. This team has battle tested. They've been scratching to get into the playoffs for so long. I mean, we've been playing playoff games for so long, and Kyle Shanahan, man, has turned this team around. And I got to give credit to Kyle, man, and John Lynch, man. They really turned this culture around. This team went up to Lambeau, 0-degree weather, in Lambeau, had to go against one of the best quarterbacks, a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, which shouldn't be an opinion, should be a fact. He will be a Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers, and we came out there with a victory. Now it wasn't pretty, but I mean,
got it done.
We got it done. So that shows
and held Aaron Rodgers
so
55 yards in the second half.
Right, and that shows that Kyle Shanahan has built this team to be resilient, to not give up, regardless where we're down or whether we up. Kyle Shanahan has built this team to not bow down when they're behind the 8 ball, and I got to give credit to Kyle. That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy, man. I mean, that's fantastic. So you know what I'm saying. So I mean, the chips are falling where they may, and the reason why I say that is because we wasn't doing anything on offense in Lambeau. You know what I'm saying? Defense held it down, but we wasn't doing on offense. And we had to find a way to come out with that win. And special teams played a great part of that. Shout out to Richard Hightower. Man, I'm telling you, man.
Finally.
And then you go up and then you win that game, and you go up, you move up to the NFC Championship, and you play the Rams. The Rams that have been documented that we have beaten them every time we play them for the past 2 years. And we got the right team that we wanted. I mean, if it would have been Tampa Bay, I don't care. I don't care if it's Tom Brady. I mean, I don't. You know, the 49ers, if they had to face Tom Brady, they wouldn't be scared of that. Because they don't fear nobody. You know, they play hard nosed, bush in your mouth football. I'm talking about a fight in a phone booth for 60 minutes. And I mean, it reflects the record. So I think, man, look, man, if they can go in here, man, and keep this up, oh man, I wouldn't be afraid of the Chiefs. I wouldn't, man. I'm just gonna be real. I wouldn't be scared of the Chiefs because the 49ers showed me that no matter who they play, no matter who's behind the center, they don't give a damn. We gonna give you our best shot, and we gonna make you beat us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So I mean, shout out to Kyle, man. Shout out to Kyle, bro.
Let me show you. Y'all remember earlier that I was telling y'all how my wife is about going to LA. This was because she in the room. She heard me. Just look what the fuck she texted me. She said, "Fuck my recovery. When are we leaving?
We're going. Let's go."
Yeah,
that's awesome.
You know, hey, when I say we go to LA, she don't play. She can care less about all that shit, bro. Like none of it fucking matters. It's awesome. Immediate. That shit is hilarious. Kyle has his team punching people in the mouth, never backing down. He has coaches celebrating in the end zone when they get slight leads just to rip it away from them. I don't care what nobody said.
Hey, salute to Joey, man. Joey has been spitting bars, bro, since I've been
here.
Hey,
Joey,
he does all the time.
It, dude.
He's Mr. One-liner.
Yeah. My defensive MVP, to be honest with you, is I'm gonna have to go with Eric Armstead. I think he eats this game. I think Armstead has been balling. He's already got 3 sacks. And I think he's gonna be rubbing that belly at least twice this game.
Yes,
sir. I think I really believe that it's gonna be hell for him in the pocket, and it's already gonna be an away game. I'm so sorry. I feel bad for you, Matthew, because you got to play an away game in your own goddamn house, and that sucks. But I truly don't give a fuck. I'm happy that you got to play an away game. This is going to teach y'all dumbasses to try to keep us out the fucking stadium because we was going to come regardless. We would have been outside that bitch playing every locksmith freestyle along with anything P-Lo, along with anything E40. We would have went outside and rocked SoFi Stadium from the fucking outside, from the parking lot, just to blow that shit loud enough just to be able to fuck with you. Too short, everything. I'm talking Too Short, Mac Dre. We would have put Mr. Fab in that bitch.
Hell yeah,
please. You know what I'm saying?
Dre.
We would have had SOB RBE in that bitch. We would have turned that motherfucker out. So there was no way you were gonna stop us. We were gonna get in there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, you need to be worried because we're there, and Armstead's gonna come in there, and he is going to be hungry. And he is not going to be satisfied feasting until that clock hits 0 and we head into the Super Bowl. And I've played it several times. We keep facing the Chiefs. So Kansas City, come on over to us.
Our revenge.
You got to take your flight over here to us. We ain't got to go to you. You got to come across to our side of town, so you gonna be tired because you got jet lag. We ain't gonna do nothing but kick it and leave ourselves and put our feet up on the desk and relax.
I don't know how Niner fans afford the Super Bowl though, dude. I looked; they're like $6,000 a ticket.
Oh, dude, they're gonna do it.
People, people will find it. Did you see the dude on Twitter that basically said that he would buy tickets for people when they were trying to pull the bullshit restriction? Yo, this cat said he thought that nobody was going to hit him up. And he said literally when he checked his phone, there was so many messages that he didn't know which ones to go through. And he actually did buy a bunch of tickets for people. It's insane. That tells you right there, man, we'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
We're going to red out that stadium.
And I tell you what, God willing, if we beat the Rams, and we see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, what was the saying going into last season? Revenge tour. Run it back, right? So God willing, we win this game.
We gonna run it back.
Beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. We about to run it back. We got what we wanted. We want that rematch. We want to run it back. This is the revenge tour, and it's at the Super Bowl.
We're gonna sack fucking Mahomes 10 times.
We want that paid. That's what we said. We want all the smoke.
So we gotta take it one game at a time. We gotta stay humble. Take it one game at a time because the only way we get there is we beat the Rams. So we beat the Rams and we see them Chiefs. Now we can talk that revenge talk. Now we can get our get back. So we're gonna see it. We're gonna see how the chips fall from now all the way into February.
Still
But
think the Bengals are
yeah,
going to beat
man,
the Chiefs, though.
I see us getting there, man. I think this is the year that Kyle Shanahan and the San Francisco 49ers get that Super Bowl, man. I mean, I feel it. I mean, the doors have been the doors have been open for us for several weeks. Aaron Rodgers is out. Tom Brady is out. Dak Prescott is out. All we got left is Mahomes. So we can go in there and beat Matthew Stafford in the NFC Championship game and face Mahomes. Oh man, I think this is the year, man. I think it's the year, man. I really do. I think. I mean, it's a weird feeling, but it's in a good way because the chips are falling the way it's supposed to right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the year, man.
Joey says that we beat the Rams. Kermit and his TikTok bro have no idea what's coming.
Man, this dude is coming through.
Hey,
don't forget.
I gotta have
this lady
Miss
fucking Miss Piggy or what?
Okay, Joey, if you are in California, I swear to God, next year we are going to a game at Levi's. I need this shit in my life.
Dude, hey,
yeah.
can I say though?
I will buy your ticket. This shit is hilarious, man. If you come to AZ, you even safer, man, because like we be out here. You funny thing, I don't know a Rams fan in Arizona. I haven't seen one. Usually fans come out of the woodworks when it's this close to the Super Bowl. I kid you not. A couple years ago when Denver went, these motherfucking Bronco fans popped up out of nowhere. I was like, where the fuck y'all been at all year? I ain't never seen you. And they popped up, but Rams fans just are non-existent. And did you see what you see Patrick Mahomes, his wife? Oh, they ripped her to shreds.
Hey,
did you see what she said?
That's why that Kermit thing.
Yes. She said she was being bullied. And oh my God, I was being bullied. And people were always being mean to me. And people need to stop. You should wear a Team Britney shirt. And it goes to stop bullying because I always get bullied and I get punked. First of all, let me explain something to you, you little white girl. And this ain't nothing against nobody white. But this is the thing. You married a black man. Okay? He's half. But when people look at him, he's black. They know he a half breed because he high yellow, as we say in the black community.
He's high yellow.
That's what we say. Will, is that not a term, Will?
I never heard that.
It's not a term. It's not a term. High yellow.
High yellow. That's what we say.
That's hilarious.
Hey, look, that's from the South. Will in Texas.
You never heard that. My cousin's
biracial. You biracial.
My cousin's half.
But
so I never heard that.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Your cousin go to the South, they gonna call him high yellow. That's what they're gonna call him. It's just that's what it is. So here's the thing, though. You do Karen-esque shit, and then you get called out for it, and you call yourself being bullied, while you have your brother-in-law right here being fucking Mr. TikTok dipshit, doing stupid ass shit all the time.
Did another one.
You guys have to remember, you're riding the coattails of someone else who's doing the work, and that doesn't work. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's straight up. What do you think?
He's from the farmland, dude. Fucking Farmer Joe.
All right, man. But that's basically his wife was tripping out, and she can't be sitting up there talking about she being bullied. At the end of the day, lady, you shop at fucking Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all these Cartier and all these fine stores because your man has money. Don't sit up here and make it seem like you're a fucking victim. Okay, you go home to your big ass mansion in your beautiful little home, and y'all probably, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful and amazing life. But don't play the victim because you're not. Okay, you sprayed alcohol on fans. You don't know if those people down there were kids. So basically, yes, people are going to come for you. It almost goes back to the same conversation that me and Lefty were having earlier about the Mina Kimes and Jeff Garcia thing. The way society is built, they will not look at that and say, you showered the fans with champagne and celebration. They're going to look and go, were there kids down there? Oh my God, she gave children alcohol. Cancel her. Like at the end of the day, she was celebrating and she got a little too hyped. That's the whole point. Calm your ass down. And you know who can say that and maybe get it to work? Patrick Mahomes.
Kermit.
Hey, Kermit, talk to Miss Piggy. Call her the fuck down.
It's so funny though, because she's
look, hey, if you
she's
think
sporadic
about it,
like Miss
when
Piggy.
you watch, there it is. Miss Piggy was always on 10.
Always, dude. Fucking crazy.
And what does this idiot do?
Yep.
Dude, literally, Kermit's always putting his head down because Miss Piggy. That's literally fucking Patrick every time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, son of a bitch.
So who's your defensive MVP?
Yeah, who's your guys' defense?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I said Armstead for me.
I'm sticking with the same guy I've said the other 2 games, and it's panned out just fine, and that's fucking AA, dude. Armstead. I'm going with the same guy I've went with the other 2 playoff games, and he's gonna have 2 sacks. We're gonna get 5 or 6. Shit, if we're gonna get 7, he's gonna have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Aziz, man.
Ooh.
Aziz
Okay.
is just always at the right. He's always there at the right time, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's always at the right time. So Aziz been playing top-notch football since he's been starting. Man, that man. I'm gonna be real. That man deserves an extension. So I hope Kyle and John get that pen and paper ready for him to sign it, because Aziz Shair has been on point ever since he's been starting. So I'm gonna say Aziz Shair, man. I think he's gonna be very effective stopping the run. Warner's gonna be there. We all know Warner's gonna be there, but Aziz, man, oh my goodness, that man has been showing out. He's earned his contract extension. That man gonna ball out, man. That man is gonna ball out. I'm telling you. You know, me personally, I think he's going to be the X factor in this game. He's going to go in and stop Sonny Michel and Cam Akers. I'm telling you, man, this guy is always there at the right time.
Yeah.
And he's consistently been doing that. So I'm gonna give my defensive MVP to Aziz Shair, man. So we'll see how it goes. But that man been clutch when it comes to that running game. And if you can make the Rams one-dimensional, it's over with. Straight up, it's over with.
It is. Hey, I'm gonna get to this sponsor real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your team might have missed the big game this year. Not our team, your team. But MyBookie double deposit bonus makes sure you won't. Sign up at MyBookie now. Use promo code HIVE, that's HIVE, to have your first deposit matched instantly, so you can get in on all the action of Super Bowl 56. The only way watching the biggest game of the year could get any better is to get paid doing it. And MyBookie gives you everything you need to do it. With double your money, you can double your winnings. And the best starting point for the big game is with Super Bowl prop bets. Whether it's on or off the field, there's no shortage of wagers to choose from for the Super Bowl. So get in on the action, let the confetti fall and walk away a winner. Don't miss out. Head to MyBookie and double your first deposit up to $1,000 using promo code HIVE. Place your bets and get ready for the unmatched excitement of the Super Bowl. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Yes, sir. My defensive guy, I've been saying it the past couple weeks now, but besides last week, of course. I'm going with my guy, Ambry Thomas.
Okay.
I think he's gonna get interception, and I actually think it's gonna be pick 6.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
I like
that. That could happen.
Like that.
That could happen. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I think he's gonna have a game, for sure. But before we head out, guys, I want to go ahead and share this little video of the team heading out to LA.
They lit.
Yep.
They lit.
Faithful out there, man.
Let's go.
I'm freaking stoked, dude.
Oh man, I love it. I love it, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
is all.
Get me so high, dude. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
This is awesome, man.
Dude, I'm so ready for this.
This is awesome, bro. Whoever thought we'll see this season? This is awful, man.
Yeah.
We about to win and put an end to COVID.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that, huh?
It's gonna start with us. It's gonna end with us.
Yeah, man. They head to the battlefield, man. They head to war.
They're headed to lead by south.
Yeah.
But
it's a wrap.
Yeah,
man,
I want to.
That's beautiful.
I just want to say one thing. When you really think about it, this is our 5th playoff game right now, because it started with the Texans, then the Rams, then the Cowboys, then Green. We're in fucking. We should have already won the Super Bowl now. So many playoff games we played.
Yep.
Yeah. This is number 5.
Yep. I'm excited, man.
I just don't see how we can't win, man. This is
really
our year.
Excited.
We got this.
I think that we're gonna wrap it up, but until next time, we'll say go Niners, and catch me, Lefty, and Deon on 49ers Hive podcast tomorrow night. We're in Gold Standard. We'll be with the other 49ers Hive guys. And give Srisky a follow on Twitter. And subscribe to Real Talk Niner Talk and Deon's page, Niner Gang Podcast. Until next time, guys, go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go Niners.
It gets quest for 6. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Do it.